Hey everyone, I wanted to do something different today, a very different type of video. During the South Carolina State IDPA match, I hit over 1,000 rounds through my Shadow Systems MR920P, so I wanted to do a 1,000 round review or a 1,000 round update on this handgun. Now, in full disclosure, I do not track the rounds I shoot while I'm training at the range, but I do track the rounds that I shoot during competitions. It's safe to say that I shoot at least 3 or 4 times as much during training as I do during a match. So realistically, you could consider this a 4,000 or 5,000 round review, but officially I can only account for about 1,200 rounds right now. So we're gonna call it a 1,000 round review. So as I showed during my first shots video with the MR920P, during the break-in period, I had one issue with trigger reset, where when I was firing the gun, I pulled the trigger, the round was fired, the spent casing was properly ejected, a new round was properly loaded in the chamber, and the slide went fully into battery, but the trigger itself did not reset. That was an easy fix, just rack the slide and it was good to go. And since then, I have not had any issues whatsoever. The second issue that I've had with this gun is right here, the end coil on the trigger spring where it connects to the trigger housing. After I had fully cleaned and fully disassembled and cleaned the gun, I was putting it back together and that end coil slipped loose of the trigger housing. At the time, I thought maybe I had done something wrong, despite having done this countless times with my Glocks and never having an issue. A few weeks later, though, I had the exact same problem with the CR920XP, and I realized that the end coil on both of those springs seemed to be a little too large, or at least larger than what I'm used to seeing. So that was an easy fix. I just swapped out those springs. They're cheap. I think they cost about $3 a piece. So that was a quick, easy fix. And then haven't had any issues since then. The only other issue I've had is with the compensator. The latching mechanism right up in this area inside snapped in half. No idea how I did that. No idea if I did it or if it just occurred naturally while shooting. But I will say Shadow Systems customer service was phenomenal. I contacted them. They pretty much immediately had a replacement sent out, no questions asked. And I haven't had any issues with it since. Truth be told, I think that original compensator, even with the latch being broken, where it was broken, I think I could have shot it indefinitely without any further issues. Other than that, the gun has been phenomenal. It is certainly my favorite handgun to shoot these days. It's my EDC gun, and it's also my favorite competition gun. I'm also planning to shoot my CR920XP in competition for the first time right before Christmas, so keep an eye out for that video.